Hi everybody, welcome to the OAG RC. I am Craig, thanks for stopping by. We are going to be getting out the TT02 again today and doing another speed run. So as you know, we've done 2 runs so far, and the plan today is to stick another motor in and let's give it another pass and see if we can continue to get the speed up of this thing on brush motors to start with before we venture into the world of brushless. So going in the TT02 today is the Absima Thrist Eco 21. Just put this into Mini OAGs Holiday buggy, and it's been wrapped through the gravel, as you can see there on the outside of it. Probably needs a good clean. Quite a bit before we upgraded that to a BZ motor or a TZ motor, which is a bit quicker. So what we're going to do is start off with the Eco Thrust today. And then what we've got over here is a Core RC 15 turn that we're going to give a go in it. The sport tuned 15 turn and that awesome brushless brush motor that Jess sent over as well back there. So we're going to keep stepping this up gradually. This is the next one that's going in. And let's see, 18 miles an hour was the torque tuned that's currently in there. So I reckon we're going to get another couple of miles an hour out of this one. And then probably another couple of miles an hour over there. I reckon we'll be probably getting up to sort of 22, 23 mile an hour by the time we get to these over here. Remember, this is a stock TT02 other than bearings at the moment. So that's the only thing that's different. No high-speed gear train or anything like that. This is just out of the box, friction shocks, everything. Right, let's get the motor in. Let's give it a rip. So in between me starting that last video and me wanting to get out and run this, Phil over at Poor Boys RC has put out a speed run challenge for 2023, and he's given us all 2 months to see how quick we can get a TT02 going. So guess what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to enter this into his speed run challenge. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to get up to LiPos and brushless motors and things like that between now and the end of September, but what I will do is, with all the hop-ups that I've already got going on for this, we'll put some time and energy into this, and let's see how fast we can get it going. I am not trying to win, but what I do want to do is I want to be the fastest brushed motor entry into that chart. So let's see if we can get up there and do the fastest brushed entry on a stick NIMH pack. My target, I don't know, 30 mile an hour? No, that sounds too slow. Yeah, go on, let's go with 30 mile an hour. If I can get this 30 mile an hour on a standard motor, brushed motor, with a NIMH 7.2 volt pack, I'll be happy. So let's see if we can do that. Challenge accepted, Phil. Let's do this. Mental note, always charge your GPS device before you're planning on going out speed running. Okay, we are out on location. This is where we're going to run up and down. Currently set to 0. Going to put that down there, try not to stand on it. Let's see how it goes. I reckon that seems slower than the previous one. So let's read that. Oh, I've done it in kilometres an hour. Right, let's change the settings on this to be miles per hour. Go back. 18 miles an hour. It's exactly the same as the sport tune. We'll just give it another go. I reckon it's the best of 17. One more run. Let's see. 17. Right, let's go and swap the motor out. Right, we're back in after that run. 17 miles an hour with the Absima Eco 21 turn motor. That was a bit disappointing, I thought. I was expecting that to be at least on par with the Sport Tuned. So the last one that we did, the last run that we did, we got 18 miles an hour on the Sport Tuned motor. I was definitely expecting this to be there. Now, I have changed the ESC. I don't think that should have made a difference. However, I did notice that with the Hobby Wing, with this Hobby Wing, it's having difficulty engaging the reverse gear. So it seems to be fine going and stopping, but the reverse gear is not working right. So I don't think it's set up correctly. So I'm going to have a play around with that as well. I think I've got a Hobby Wing instruction manual somewhere. Maybe it's in here. We'll have a look, see if we can sort that out. And the next motor that I'm going to stick in this was going to be, drum roll, that Super Stock RZ. Now that's an old motor, that's not mine, that's one I've inherited. But that's what I think we're going to go with next. And let's see how much quicker that is. Or I do have that Retro 21 turn, but I'm almost convinced now that that's not going to be any quicker than that 21 turn. But I suppose for science, I could stick it in. I'll have to think about it. Maybe we'll do the Retro one first before we stick that one in, which from a Tamiya point of view is definitely going to be quicker than the Sport Tune that did 18 miles an hour. So that'll definitely be a step up. So yeah, go on, we're on the Retro one next. We're on the Retro Holmes Hobbies 540 21 turn. We're on that next and we'll see if that goes any faster. Okay, here we go again. Holmes Hobby 21 turn. Starting down there at 0. So we get this time. Doesn't feel any faster, to be honest. Got reversal start though. Let's see what we got. 17 mile an hour. One more go. $15 miles an hour. Yeah, it's no quicker, is it? Right, well that's 2 more motors done. Let's go back into the shop and we'll have a think about what we do next. So I'm back in. 17 miles an hour on that first run and then only 15 on the second. I don't know what was going on with that because it didn't look particularly slower to me. But maybe the battery was starting to give up. I did do a couple of passes before I started, so perhaps that was the problem. So what we've done is two 21 turn motors, both only turned in 17 miles an hour. Both of them a mile an hour slower than the Sport Tune was at 18. So far, 21 turn brush motors, nickel metal hard drive batteries, 17 miles an hour. We have got lots to do, but bearing in mind this is still only a stock TT02. So there's nothing else going on here other than bearings, and we've still got a long way to go in terms of hop-ups. Right, I'm going to leave it there, and for next time round, we're going to use that RZ motor, sorry. And I've got a couple of 15 turn motors that we're going to stick in as well, and we'll see how fast they go. Bye for now.